I don't want to watch anime, but I also need to make a video. Maybe I'll talk about a video game. Wait, am I allowed to do that? Let me just... Is SteveSekai allowed to talk about video games? Well, they say you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet. But I've got so many games, what could I possibly talk about in this illustrious collection? Manhunt 2 for the PSP? Too violent. Monopoly for the SNES? Too old. This loose disc of Kirby's Air Ride? Too loose. One of my 2 copies of Super Smash Bros. Brawl? Two. Wait. Yes. This is perfect. Nicktoons MLB. It's the perfect mix of all things Nicktoons and Major League Baseball. And we all know how much I love baseball. Nicktoons MLB was a video game that was made, I think. I guess one day at 2K someone got really heated and yelled out, "I have to see Powdered Toast Man on the Philadelphia Phillies, damn it!" And thus, this abomination was released unto the world on September 13th, 2011 for the Xbox 360, Wii, DS, and 3DS. Because everyone wants to see this in 3D. First off, let's talk about the box. The front shows off several famous Nicktoons, among who I assume were famous baseball players at the time. And then there's Fanboy. Just in case you weren't absolutely sure that this was an official MLB product, they made sure to slap a sticker on here too. Shiny. On the back, we've got everyone's favorite Nicktoons to really sell this game. Patrick Star, Danny Phantom, Nesmith, Chum, Katara, and Ultra Lord. It also tells us how they have 25 top Nicktoons and over 300 MLB players. We've also got 6 MLB, in bold, parks, and 6 Nicktoons themed ones. What I have here is the Wii version, but we're going to be foregoing the motion controls, because I got really good at Kid Icarus Uprising as a kid, and so the carpal tunnel set in way too early for me to be swinging the Wii remote like a baseball bat. But my capture card only has HDMI ports, and the Wii doesn't use HDMI. Fine. Ugh, I haven't touched this thing in years. Why is it sticky? Whatever, let's just get into the game. Nickelodeon Nicktoons MLB Restricted is... Look, as the host of this show, it is my displeasure to announce to you, the viewer, that this game is actually pretty fun. Yeah, I know. I was hoping to harp on this game and make fun of its janky BS, which, trust me, there's still plenty of, but the honest truth is that the game is just fun. There's 4 main modes: pickup game, tournament, showdown, and distance derby. Oddly enough, it's only the pickup game that allows you to do what one would assume is the main selling point of the game, mixing Nicktoons with your real-life baseball stars. Katara on the Cubs? Go for it. Danny Phantom on the Dodgers? You know it. Powdered Toast Man on the Phillies? Yes! Otherwise, you've got tournament mode, which has you play 7 series of 3 games. But unless you pick the Nicktoons team, they're automatically set to be the final team you face, so it's just a regular baseball game for a minimum of 12 games. Showdown is as simple as one team is all Nicktoons and one is Build-A-Team out of the 300 players. And then there's a distance derby where you hit targets, but I didn't bother to play it and only know that because I looked at the manual. There's also collectible cards of lots of Nicktoons characters, but you get them at random, so Now that's enough about the idea of the game. Let's talk about the game itself. It's baseball. The only real changes to the formula are the turbo points you get for doing just about everything and can be used on just about everything too. Pitch faster, bat harder, run faster, throw harder, etc. Pitching and batting has a special hot zone where the batter hits harder, but if the pitcher can land a strike in, they get more turbo and the zone shrinks. And that's pretty much the only difference to any other baseball game, aside from the abominations that take the field. Also, the baseball bats really don't like the player's hands. But there is one thing I have to complain about, because holy fuck. Your two announcers are Perch Perkins, who clearly isn't Perch Perkins, and Gurr. But here's the thing. Perch has a lot of lines for every player and every scenario in the game that are pretty seamlessly pieced together, but then you get lines like,
"Stepping in for the first time today. Stepping in for the first time today. Stepping in for the first time today."
Over and over and over. But Gurr is even worse. They clearly just ripped like 20 lines from the show and then had Perch record like 15 responses, so you just get Gurr screaming the same shit over and over ad nauseum. I am not shitting you when I say that one time he said the same thing twice, and holy fuck, just shut up! Oh, there was a setting to turn them off the whole time. Also, what is up with this character selection? Some of them make sense, given when it was released. Fanboy, Chum Chum, Dudley Puppy, and Kitty Catwell were pretty new at the time, plus doing Planet Sheen characters over Jimmy Neutron is understandable. But then you've got these absolutely bizarre choices, like why Larry Lobster and the Flying Dutchman over Mr. Krabs and Squidward? Why these Ren and Stimpy characters? None of these kids are going to know any of them. And who is letting the blind woman play baseball? All that talk about cartoons and baseball made me thirsty. Let's just ask the internet if I'm allowed to drink water. Ha! I know better than to trust you this time. Damn it.